Say what is on, guys. I'm SpawnTrapped bringing you another video. I have not uploaded in about 3 weeks, and this is going to be some Black Ops 3 gameplay, but the gameplay is very irrelevant. What I want to talk about in this video is kind of a message that I want to convey to all of you guys, fellow YouTubers, any of you that are on any form of social media, because I have became very concerned about myself and about all of us and about the way we see ourselves online, because I think that we run into problems that weren't experienced 20 years ago, weren't experienced by your parents' generation. You see, there's a lot of people that regard social media as a very positive thing. There's also a lot of older people usually that would regard it as a very negative thing, and they would say that it took away a lot of face-to-face interaction that teenagers used to have that they no longer have. But to me, it became even more than that. It just became an issue of self-esteem and the way our internet interactions seem to impact us personally, because it became such a numbers game. And I've experienced this a lot in my personal life, at least since I've started college and became busier and maybe not been able to commit as much time to YouTube as I used to when I was in high school. It became such a numbers game where you emotionally feel saddened by losing subscribers, not getting a lot of likes on a video, or you emotionally feel more excited when you do the opposite. You gain subscribers or you get a lot of likes on a video. And it's varying degrees depending on the person. You know, some people feel it really bad at certain times more than others. And again, that depends on the person. But I think that every single one of us, to some degree, feel a certain emotion attached to what happens on our social media accounts, whether it's gaining followers, losing followers, subscribers, whatever. Those interactions have a positive or negative impact on our personal lives, and I think that more often than not, it's a negative impact, and that's simply because YouTube is so crowded. There are millions of minutes of video uploaded every single day onto this platform. It is so competitive and it is so hard to get found, and I know that. I started up another channel actually myself. It has about 15 subscribers right now, but that's almost more fun than doing this and having 38,000 subscribers, because on there with 15 subscribers, I really do feel like I can do more of what I want to do, because you'll find out that the further you get along on YouTube, the bigger the audience you build, the more people involved, the more people you have to worry about upsetting, the more people you have to worry about disappointing, the more people that you have to worry about having a negative attitude towards you, basically. And you have to learn to push that aside and shove that off. I know that not everybody can do that. So over the last 3 weeks, when I really haven't felt like uploading, or I uploaded 2 videos that I quickly privated because I didn't really feel like they were any good, you know, that's when I kind of came to realize this, and I kind of came to realize that in a certain fashion, YouTube was negatively impacting me, because I was letting it get into my head and I was letting it bother me on a personal level. But it was then that I realized that on this platform, I had achieved things that many people never got the opportunity to achieve. You could say, you know, that it wasn't meant to last forever, but I really did. You know, I had a time period where I got like 2,000 views on every single video I uploaded, and to think that I got to have the chance to have that kind of audience for that time is insane. And, you know, to not be there right now, I shouldn't feel that bad about it, because a lot of people don't get a chance to do that. So if you ever think you're ending up in the same situation that I did, where you're becoming very, very stressed about the numbers that go into this, you're feeling emotionally attached to it, for one, that could be kind of a good thing. It shows that you were really dedicated to this and you're really proud of what you were building on YouTube. But for two, you have to realize that more than likely, this is not going to be a career for you. This isn't going to make you a ton of money. You are not going to become famous doing this. And you have to go into it with that mindset. And you have to strictly think of this as a hobby. I know that people say an upload schedule is great in terms of building an audience. You should have an upload schedule and you should stick to it. And I do truly think that that is good advice. But at the same time, you have to keep in mind the fact that life happens and you may not be able to consistently hit that upload schedule. Those videos may not always be at the quality that you want, and you should always remember to put your best effort into everything that you put on the internet, and maybe not even take into account how often it goes up, because I think the oftenness and the always in the moment now sense that's on the internet is the reason why people end up becoming disappointed by what they're doing, because they either have to put so much time into it or they end up uploading some kind of garbage because they feel pressured to stick to a schedule and to upload as frequently as possible in order to become as successful as possible. So those are my suggestions for you guys if you go through anything similar to this. I'm SpawnTrapped. I will see you guys in the next video, because I'll definitely still be sticking around trying to upload once a week, but like I said, a schedule isn't necessarily something you got to stick with, at least on YouTube, so we'll see how well I can stick to that.